America has a new hero, and she kicks butt. Join American Bliss in her exciting first issue, as she finds her way as the new champion of freedom.
Ta-da! Yes, there we are, guys. There we are. It's Sunday. This means another episode of A Drink with Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their lives and their campaigns and their books, because I'm done with the mainstream. The mainstream comics kind of suck nowadays, and indie comics is where the talent is, where the fun is, guys. So yeah, I have a Kickstarter campaign going, for those who don't know, because American Bliss was on Indiegogo. Indiegogo shadow banned the campaign, so I ended it at 30 days, and the next 30 days are now on Kickstarter. So it's right there. The link is in the description. Please check it out, share it with everyone. And I received some new art for that book. And I thought, why not show you guys, right? Why not show you guys the pretty art that I received? So let's start with that, right? So here we go. Share the screen, the window, this window. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is, man. This is by JP Delmondes. JP Delmondes, he made this. It's fantastic. It will be in the book. It's part of the book, guys. And yeah, it's wonderful. And I am expecting one more piece. And by an artist, I can't tell you guys yet. I will update about that pretty soon. But right now we have this. It's excellent. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, JP, for your contribution to this awesome book, guys. So you can get it right now on Kickstarter. Go check it out. All right, stop sharing. That was just a little peek, a little update. Yeah, so let's see who is with us in the chat today. I saw Darkside is Comics. Hello, Darkside is Comics. How was your weekend? And we have Mike. Ta-da! Mike says, hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you today? Johnny's. Yeah, that's right. He also calls himself Johnny Cage. And I asked him, how do you want to be credited in the book? Do I have to print your name as Johnny Cage or something else? And he wanted JP Delmondes. So that's what we go by. So yeah, welcome, guys. Okay, today we have a returning guest, a friend of the show, as we say. So let me see if I have everything correct, because he has a new campaign, a new project, and want to check it out, guys. So let's welcome to the show, Fresher Luke.
Hello.
Hello. They're always so happy to see you.
I know. I feel so welcome every time
Yeah.
show up here. I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Excellent. That's what we're going for here. Warm and fuzzy. That's the show. So, what are you drinking, Fresher Luke? That's the first question I need to ask.
I am drinking human blood.
Good. I think that's your regular drink. You had that the last time also.
No, I think last time I just had ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
All right. Human blood. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, how has your life been in between the last time you were here and now?
Oh, fantastic! Just great. No complaints.
Right. I sense a little bit of sarcasm.
No, I'm being 100% authentic here, Dave.
All right, good.
Sarcasm is something I don't even know the definition of.
No, good. All right. Marvi, welcome. Marvi, greetings, sinners. Welcome, sir. Mike says, excellent pinups like always, Dave. And don't forget your ticker. Right. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Mike. I'm well, though tired. Hope you're well too. Yes, I'm well. I'm finally at the last shipments of the Perfect 10 campaign. So the last backers are getting their packages. It has been a lot of work, and one of the last backers to receive a package is you, Mike, and that's because you wanted something specific that only a few backers get that I hadn't received yet. I still don't have it, but I know it's at the post office. I probably get it this week. So yeah, and that's the last of everything. Woohoo!
Wow.
How
does it feel, Dave, to have basically everything done fulfillment-wise?
Oh, that's fantastic, man. People often underestimate the fulfillment part. You know, you have to make the book. That's a lot of work. Then you have to do the campaign. That's exhausting also. And then you have to fulfill, and that's weeks of your life.
For some people it's years, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, some people it's years, but mostly filled with not fulfilling, right? So yeah. So once you have the book, things can just
happen,
go out the door, you know.
Yeah.
All right, man. Last time you were here, you had a animation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. This is correct. You are not wrong in this assessment.
Good. Okay. So what are you going to show us today? What have you been up to?
So today, you've been kind enough to let me come onto your stream to help me promote my current campaign, a 100-page full-color graphic novel called Forsaken Gods. Have you heard of it, sir?
Yes, of course. I made the I prepared this, so I heard of it. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's just bring it up.
Yeah.
Because the last time we already talked about you a little bit, and
So everyone, yeah, that's old news. Nobody wants to know about me.
oh, it's old news. Well, if there's something new that you want to share with us, please do. Right?
I mean, not really, no.
Oh, really? Okay, guys.
I still live in an undisclosed location.
Of course, yes. Chat. If there are any questions for Fresh or Luke, please drop it in the chat. Also, check out the campaign. It's pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. Mike says, Luke, the American Bliss that you drew on your stream looks great too. She got legs.
I feel like that was a while ago. I can't even remember that.
Did you draw her, really?
Well, I used to do this stream every Sunday where I take drawing requests from people who would come onto this, like, well, both from my guest. I would have like a guest, kind of like your show. I would have a guest on and we'd talk while I was drawing, and people in the chat would request drawings and I'd do those. And I think one of them was American Bliss at one point.
Right. Yes. Okay. Because a few days ago, I was, or yesterday, the day before yesterday, time flies, man. I was guest at Luke Stone's stream, and he drew American Bliss. So maybe Mike is a little bit.
Yeah.
He sees the name.
See, I'm the fresh Luke. That's the stone Luke.
Right. Exactly. The fresh Luke and the stoner Luke.
Yeah. I'm the fresher
Right.
Luke. He's the stoner Luke. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what you brought today. Share the screen.
I've got many things, many fantastical things, Dave.
Good. All right. Forsaken Gods.
Yes.
Okay. Let's before we talk about this, I downloaded your video because
my trailer.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best a way to showcase your trailer.
Okay.
To just download it. So here we go.
Wow.
That is goddamn epic, man.
Thank you. I just like that you are probably the only person that I've been on who has taken the time to download it so that it comes out, the sound and image comes out very crisp and clear. I really appreciate that.
Yes, because this trailer is so beautiful. You don't want to show it choppy or
bad sound playback. Yeah. No, I agree.
Everything works, man. The music works. The animation. I think you did it yourself, right? The animation.
Correct. Yeah, I did it all myself.
Really, really awesome stuff. It has this anime feel also, I thought.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, anime is pretty ubiquitous, so why not?
Right. Yes. Why not? Sure. We'll go with that. Yeah. Really cool. But what you're presenting today is a comic book, not an animation, right?
Correct. I mean, that trailer is just to promote the comic book, but
yes.
A lot of people who read it, who see the trailer go, wow, this is a great anime. I'm like, here's the book.
It is. This would make a really cool anime.
Maybe I did too well with the trailer.
Yeah, man. So the animation alone, top notch, man. And then okay, then I see your campaign here, Forsaken Gods Volume 1. It's 100 pages.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
That's awesome. This is the second chance. Does this mean that most of the book is done, or?
So Second Chance is basically I did 2 previous campaigns for Second Guards, book 1 and 2, and they successfully met their funding goals. And
Oh, okay.
so Second Guards Volume 1 is books 1 and 2 combined into one handy little volume.
Right.
With just I thought, why not, right? Everybody else is doing Second Chance campaigns, so I was like, why don't I have my Second Chance campaign?
Sure. Of course. And you get it all collected, because I completely missed these first campaigns, so this is great.
Exactly. Yeah, and it ships to some parts of Europe. Darkside Phil's asking. Yeah, so
Yes.
that's the other thing. This ships internationally. It ships to Canada, the USA, of course, Germany, and the UK, and Australia, and Japan.
Okay, but why Germany and not the Netherlands? So I can get it.
Well, mostly because those ones are probably the easiest to ship to. They're like the main ones. I've been taking a lot of advice from the Common America guys. I asked them, like, where do you guys ship to? Like, where have you had troubles? And they were like, the countries that I already listed. So
But what's the trouble? I don't really get it, because the Common America books, I would have had them if they shipped them to the Netherlands. They never do, so I don't get it.
I know. Well, I mean, they told me all kinds of horror stories, but I'm looking to expand it as always. So next campaign, I'll definitely try and get the Netherlands in.
Right.
I forgot you were in the Netherlands. I should have done that.
I am curious though about the horror stories, really.
You'll have to ask them, because the stories they told me definitely
absolutely
ran a shiver down my spine. So
yes. Okay. You have 22 days left. So you launched 8 days ago.
I launched 48 days ago.
Oh, 48?
Yes.
38, I think.
Is it? Well, what? My math is terrible. What is?
You have a 60-day campaign.
Yeah, 60 days. So this is the last 22 days. It's probably a
Okay.
better way of saying it.
Right. And it's a real shame that you are so far into the campaign, and I see you're 30% funded. That's not right, man.
You are correct. That is not right. And yet we do not live in a perfect world.
Yeah, we should live in a perfect world, man.
Yeah.
I think so. No, says Darkside.
Where's Darkside? Is he in the Netherlands as well?
Yes.
Oh. Right. Well, I'll include the Netherlands next time.
Please do. Okay.
Is it just the Netherlands? Is that the option? Or is it like Sweden?
Yes. Well, Sweden is a completely different country, but of course you can also ship to Sweden. Just take Europe. Take everywhere. The shipping costs don't matter. When backers are willing to fork over the shipping costs,
I feel like the Netherlands is like a collective, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like it, right? Netherlands.
The Netherlands, not just Netherlands, right?
No, the Netherlands. Yeah, it sounds huge also, but it's very small.
Oh.
Okay, jump into this epic tale with this beautiful collected edition of Forsaken Gods. This is the first time that I see this campaign, see this book. I never heard of it before. So this is great. Volume 1 is an expansive dark fantasy adventure featuring
100 pages. Yes.
100 pages. Yeah, man. Professional art, story, and characters that will having you.
Oh, that's a
more.
typo. I had somebody else do this for me, and that was a bit of
course.
I gotta fix that. Yeah.
A tale spanning centuries. Look at this art, guys. Check this out. If this doesn't look good, right? Check it. So you did all the art? Luke?
Correct. Yeah.
Did you also write the story?
Yes.
Is there anything on this book you didn't do?
No. I mean,
Excellent.
the only exception is I hired someone over in the Philippines to do the flats, but that was about it.
All
'Cause
right. The
doing
facts
flats is boring. So.
Yes. Yes. To speed up your process also, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah.
Ryu. Hello, Ryu.
Ryu from Street
Welcome
Fighter,
to the
right?
show. Oh, wait, the ticker. I almost forgot the ticker. Mike reminded me, and still I forget. Here we go. Ticker.
Oh, cool.
All professional. Yes.
That's nice.
Okay,
Very good.
so tell us about Forsaken Gods. What is this? What is this book?
So this is a 100-page full-color graphic novel set in this fantasy world called Epic Earth. And it focuses on a young woman named Samara Ankma, who is an archaeologist in this fantasy world. And centuries ago, there was a great war between the gods as they fought for supremacy. And once the war ended, they took all of their various weapons that they used and sealed them away in underground vaults and dungeons so that the people left behind wouldn't be able to get access to them to use them for nefarious reasons. So Samara goes into these dungeons not looking to make money or use them for anything advantageous, but to try to figure out the reasons behind the war and to look for clues. And as she goes on to one of these expeditions, her party is killed and she's about to die. And in her attempts to survive, she inadvertently awakens the second main character of this story, a large, screaming, flaming skull encased in magical armor called Skull Knight. And because Samara is the one that awoke Skull Knight, he is now duty-bound to do as she commands and protect her. But the problem is Samara doesn't know this because Skull Knight can't actually communicate that. He can only scream. That's his only form of communication. And so she thinks he's trying to kill her. And so she's running away from him and he's running after her, trying to do his job. And it's from that sort of comedic premise that a more larger, serious story starts to unfold, which will probably be volume 2. And yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell.
So the world is called Epic Earth?
Correct.
Wow. So that's promising. So why is the name Epic Earth?
Well, it'll be revealed later, but I thought Epic Earth was a good way of showcasing sort of the direction I want to take this, all about, like make it look very epic, both in its setting and sort of the events that happen.
Right.
I find, it's also a reference to great epics like Jason and the Argonauts and Hercules and stuff like that, which is a lot of stuff that I've loved when I was younger and researched to help me come up with the story of this book.
It's a cool name, Epic Earth, but I reckon if you live in that world, then for you it's the regular Earth, right? It's just normal. So they call our Earth like boring Earth or something.
Well, I mean, they don't know that our Earth exists.
Right.
And it's a completely different universe anyway, so our Earth probably doesn't exist in this universe. But it's similar to our world in that, there's humans running around and, doing human things. But I know, I mean, I guess you could say the same about Lord of the Rings when they call Middle Earth. Like,
yes. Where's the rest?
They call it, where's Upper Earth and where's Lower Earth, So,
yeah, exactly. I get it. Welcome, Chris Fisk.
Ooh.
Welcome, sir. Chris, I think you will like this campaign. Look at the art.
Yeah, I was on a stream with him a couple of days ago.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, right. He's one of the backers. He's the 31st backer.
Yes. Okay. So this is a world with humans and dragons and gods, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And this is the main character. This is her.
So this is Samara. Yeah, she's as I said, she's an archaeologist. She has 2 living relatives: her older brother Akan and her aging grandmother. And her parents died when she was really young, and her parents were prominent archaeologists as well. And so she's kind of taken it upon herself to follow in their footsteps to kind of try and solve this big mystery that her parents had started to try to unravel.
Right.
and that's sort of her backstory. But because she's sort of starting out, she's kind of new to it. She's kind of green, so she makes a lot of mistakes. She doesn't really think things through, and part of her whole arc is learning to, I guess, think ahead and plan ahead, and not kind of react emotionally to everything.
Right. I really like how you gave her this job that basically helps tell the story. She's this archaeologist, which is perfect for unraveling this world. And
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, it's sort of part of this mental thesis I had about storytelling, and how, you know, we as a species, stories have kind of evolved along with us as we've kind of made technological advances. Like I think we're the only species on the planet that uses stories to pass down knowledge.
Right.
And the reason why we pass down knowledge is, you know, we have to record history so that we learn from it, so that we can sort of start to iterate and improve. And it's worked pretty well for us so far. I mean, we've got, you know, the internet now, but
exactly.
but, you know, for her to be an archaeologist, it's kind of like being an archaeologist, you're kind of a storyteller as well, because you're trying to, almost like a historic detective, you're trying to piece together clues to stories that have been and gone in the past. And history is sort of also a kind of story that we use as well.
Yes.
And yeah, so in a sense, it's like, also because she's an ordinary person, you know, a normal person like you or me, thrust into extraordinary circumstances. It's really good because she kind of, when she discovers things, because she's kind of an anchor for the audience, the audience also discovers things alongside with her. So
yes,
yeah, so that's a good thing that you picked up on.
That's great. Okay, then we have the other main character, the Skull Knight.
Skull Knight.
Yeah, look at this design. It's great stuff, man.
Thank you.
Nice. So how did you? So you had the concept for Skull Knight. You had this character idea. Yep. How did you come up with the visual for him?
Well, over many years of development, I was always kind of drawing him and drawing different versions of him.
Right.
Before he was just like a normal skull in a, you know, suit of armor, knight's armor, and I just kept adding and trying to make him look more awesome as time progressed. I think the very first drawing of Skull Knight, if people had ever in your audience, maybe if they'd bought book 1, there was like sort of behind the scenes sketches of Skull Knight's development in the back of the book. And I think the first drawing of Skull Knight ever did was probably back in 2012 or maybe 2013.
Right.
Yeah, it just kind of shows this chronological evolution over that time to today.
Okay, it was a character that you liked to draw, and now you found his story, basically.
Sort of. I guess the way that I did it was kind of a bit weird, or maybe it's how everybody does it. It's like, yeah, I would always kind of draw him in sketchbooks because I just thought it was fun to draw him.
Yeah.
And then I would, you know, start drawing other characters sort of around him and interacting with him in the sketchbook. And so I'd be like trying to figure out who these characters are. And as, you know, one thing leads to another, then you're like, well, you know, what's the history of these characters? What kind of world do they live in? Yes. Why is Skull Knight the way he is, et cetera, et cetera. And that kind of, in figuring out sort of the history of the characters, haha, there we go, archaeologist term there again. In a sense, that kind of helped me, I guess, start building the blocks that would form the story that I am now trying to publish and sell today.
Right. So does he have a personality besides his goal to protect her?
He's yes and no. He's kind of a bit of a blank slate, or it's not evident at first what his personality is, just because given his nature, he's kind of really only designed to do one thing, and that is to destroy everything around him.
Right.
And to, I guess, take on the wishes of the person who has awoken him.
Yes.
That's not to say that he isn't entertaining. I kind of find that, you know, if he doesn't have too much of a personality. People are able to project themselves onto him a little bit easier, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yes.
So
Yes.
in a sense, we are all Skull Knight.
We're all Skull Knight. Yes. And Darkseid says the colors are great.
Thank you.
They are. All right. So the art style here looks a little bit different from your previous work.
What
Is
do you
that
mean?
correct?
No, it's the same.
No, it's the same, right? Okay, maybe I thought you maybe changed things a little bit for the atmosphere.
I mean, yeah, they are in a cave, so that's probably what it is.
Sure.
maybe.
Okay, but so what's this page? What's happening here?
So this is in chapter 1. This is as Samara's expedition has gone crazy, gone sideways. That guy there with the bloody face, sort of pointing at her, that's one of her expedition partners who isn't very happy that she's kind of led them to their deaths.
Is this her?
Yeah, that's Samara right there. And
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
she's just because she fell into this underground pool, and so she's trying to dry her out.
Okay.
And in going to one of these dungeons, they have kind of inadvertently awoken another autonomous piece of armor that you can see behind her there. I call it the Guardian Knight.
Right.
And there's a whole backstory as to, there are other knights aside from Skull Knight as well, that I'll be getting into in future volumes also. But in this case, the Guardian Knight was left there in that in the catacombs there, or the vault, to keep guard over Skull Knight, so to say. And that's kind of all I can really say at that point.
Okay, so even the Skull Knight has guards.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, the place they've entered is this place called Iron Horse Mountain, which is kind of like this giant mountain that everyone's warned to stay away from and not go there. And around the mountain is this giant forest called the Deadly Forest, which has been purposely filled with all these really dangerous monsters. So, but because everyone's been told to stay away from Iron Horse Mountain, there are those who think, well, why do I have to stay away from Iron Horse Mountain? It's just like human nature. They think there must be something valuable in there.
Right.
And so she's gone in there thinking there might be a clue, and the guys who go along with her think there might be treasure, but both of them are wrong.
Cool. Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
Here is Mr. Skull Knight. Is this the awakening, or what?
Correct. Yes, that's right. As he has emerged from his slumber. Right. Right. Very energetic. He's very happy to be awake.
Right. This is him being happy. So in the beginning, is he this empty suit of armor, or?
Yes, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Like Samara, it's not really clear as to what when Samara first comes across Skull Knight in his dormant form, she doesn't really quite know what he is because he's obscured by a lot of debris. So because of that, she doesn't really understand what she's doing when she accidentally awakens him. So
right.
Yeah.
I like the movement in these panels here. You see this whirling of the dust.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to put a lot of really cool action in these pages as well. Just to everyone loves action. Who doesn't love action?
I think this is your animation background, man. It shines through in your comic book art also.
Yes. Well, yeah. When you work in one industry for so long, you're bound to pick up some habits.
Exactly. The same here with the fist, this movement here.
Yeah. Ready to punch him.
Right. Cool stuff, man. Nice work. Okay, so you also draw in the sound effects.
Sound effects, yep, like any good comic does. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, he's trying to save her from falling to her death.
Yes. So Yeah, that's part of what I was talking about earlier. Sort of the humor. She kind of
Yeah.
throws herself from the top of
And
the mountain.
she's scared shitless.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
basically
He's a flaming
she
skull.
just tried to commit suicide because she wanted to escape him, and
Right.
turns out she's still even trying to commit suicide won't stop him. So
Awesome.
he does not care.
That's awesome. So this is, of course, the beginning of the story. Later on, she will understand what his deal is.
Yeah,
Right.
so volume 1 is, I guess, kind of like the introductory arc, sort of
Mhm.
her awakening Skull Knight and sort of them meeting for the first time, and
Mhm.
her kind of figuring out kind of what Skull Knight is doing.
Right.
It takes her a little while to figure it out, but she does get there in the end.
Right. And then she's like, I got this powerful bodyguard, and she gets reckless.
We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe
Sure.
maybe she'll be a very responsible human being.
I love the way you use colors, man. This scene, the red here.
Yes.
So you have the setting.
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you. Yes, I really wanted the color to help tell the story, so to say.
So are these like random bandits or something, or are these characters who have a actual role within this story?
Well, you will have to back the campaign to find out. But
Of
she
course.
comes across a bunch of monster hunters,
Monster Hunter. Okay.
who
Right.
aren't really on the up and up, I'll say, and
Mm-hmm.
she, gets into a little bit of trouble. So
Yeah. Cool. Really nice. Guys, check out the campaign. The link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. Please share it if you can. Back it.
yeah,
You have a
let your
sketchbook
friends know.
here.
Yeah, so these are some of the sample pages from the sketchbook that I'm also offering. 40-page sketchbook, both Forsaken Gods related and non-Forsaken Gods related sketches.
So are there sketches in here that you never used?
More or less. I mean, I sketch a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and the sketches I do post. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me.
No worries. Right, look at this. It's pretty
Yeah.
stuff.
So the sketches I do post on Twitter, people always really like them, and they always ask me, when are you going to put out a sketchbook? And I was like, oh, okay. So I thought now would be a good time to put out a sketchbook as well. If people, kind of, because I know a lot of my backers or my fans already have volume 1 and books 1 and 2. So I just kind of want to offer them a little something extra with the sketchbook as well.
Yes. Chris Fisk says, Screaming Skulls always grab my attention.
That's why he backed it.
Yes. Yes. This is always fun to see, man. This process behind the scenes, preliminary sketches and stuff.
Yeah, mostly me just, drawing whatever I want.
But it's just doodling. So just whatever comes to mind, you put to paper here.
Sort of. I mean, my mind does wander when I sketch, and I'm just kind of. I guess it's for me. It's a good way to warm up and shake the cobwebs, so to say.
Right. Yes.
And other times I'm like trying to work something out, like how a character looks and what works and what doesn't. So
sometimes you sketch something which is so cool that you think, I need to use this somehow.
Correct. Yeah.
JBot Art says, I'm digging this art.
That's why he used the JBot art.
Yes. Welcome, JBot. So is this pencil or is this digital?
This is pencil.
Okay.
It's all the sketches in the sketchbook are pencil sketches.
Right.
And other mediums as well, like mostly Copic marker.
Okay. All right. And the comic book itself is also a traditional, or how do you do it?
The comic book is digital, but I used some traditional methods for the coloring.
Oh, okay. Right. Yes. Do you usually it's the other way around?
Oh, for the coloring?
Yes. The people use digital for the coloring.
Well, I mean, I find when people color digitally, it kind of looks a little, I don't know, soulless. Whereas, when you put down traditional colors. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm obviously tweaking them when I scan in those colors. But I find it has a better feel to it. Like, it doesn't really matter. The line quality doesn't really matter as much these days because you can almost fake the line quality. But colors are still a little bit harder to do.
Right. Chris Fisk says, me too. Some of the designs remind me a bit of Jomon, ancient Japanese style seen in Breath of the Wild.
Huh. I've never heard of that.
No, we need to check that out. Jomon. Okay. So is it easier for you? Apparently it is
Yes.
to sketch with pencil on paper instead of digital, right?
Yeah.
So why is that? Because you can just draw anywhere, or
yeah. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, maybe I'm old school. There's something about the tactile feel of paper and pencil.
Sure.
I don't know. I seem to think better when I'm drawing with a pencil on paper.
Right.
Digital, it's a little bit harder for me to get my thoughts out, so to say.
Okay. Cool, man. All right. The goals, more great volumes ahead. How many?
Undisclosed at this moment, but I do have a distinct ending in mind.
You also say that the entire story is planned out, so
More
you
or
already
less,
know. You already know what's going to happen and where things are going.
Yeah. Like, I've already got chapters 3 and 4, which is going to be volume 2. I've got those thumbed and written out.
Okay.
I'm working on chapter 5 right now, thumbing that out. So,
right.
Yeah.
So you will first release those in single issues, in chapters.
I'm gonna release those. I'm gonna release chapters 3 and 4 in volume 2, and chapters 5 and hopefully 6. If chapters 5 doesn't exceed 100 pages,
Right.
I'll probably make that volume 3.
Okay. So you are skipping the steps that you did before this volume.
Yeah. Well, books 1 and 2 were kind of like, I guess, collector's editions, like for people who got in early. I add a lot of extras to them. So if you got in early and you got books 1 and 2, those will be special keepsakes for you. So.
Right. Yes. I noticed in your trailer that you said pre-order now.
Yes.
I noticed that the more people are using the word pre-order instead of backing for some reason.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because obviously the book is done. Volume 1 is finished.
Yes.
So you're essentially just pre-ordering it. You're not funding the production of it.
J-Bot Art thinks it's a good deal for the book and sketchbook.
Yeah, it is a good deal.
That brings us to the perks, right? You have the Forsaken Fan.
Yes,
which is the sketchbook plus the 100-page comic.
Yes. All in one volume, one bundle. Sorry, one bundle.
Right, for $45. That's great. Because this is 100 pages. This is 40, so 140 pages combined.
You get $5 off if you get both of them, as opposed to say each one separately.
Cool. Oh, right. Okay, cool. The sketchbook, only the sketchbook. If the people who bought the previous books or editions of Forsaken Gods, they can get the sketchbook if they only want this, right?
Yep, correct. That's what. Yeah, we did talk about that earlier. Yeah.
Right. Collected edition. Oh, you have only three perks. All right. Collected edition.
Yeah, I like to keep my perks simple. I find too much choice tends to confuse customers. I don't want to confuse them. I mean, I do want to give them some choice, but I don't want to overwhelm them with choice. Yeah,
this is so true, man. I always try to keep the perks to a minimum, but I seldom succeed. It's very you want everything in there, and then you have this combination, that combination. But yeah, it's
well, I mean, the beauty is there's like add-ons So in a sense, people
Yes.
can kind of build their own perks.
Exactly.
think-
You have add-ons for this also?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So the add-ons that I have included for this is the really cool T-shirt, the Forsaken Gods T-shirt, and a 5-pack of trading cards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Trading cards. Excellent. Decision paralysis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some campaigns are just overwhelming, you know.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, but I feel like crowdfunding has come a long way now since they've created add-ons and other incentives.
Yes. Yes. The other Luke, by the way, Luke Stone, he has built his new this new crowdfunding platform.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah, Fund My Comic, and his plan is to have a shopping cart feature. So you
Yeah.
don't work with add-ons, but everything you see you can just drop in the shopping bag.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Which is great.
I mean, I've been meaning to take a close look at it. I hear it's still going through some trying to fix some bugs.
Yeah. Well, it's new. It's functional, but it's new. So of course, we will now find some glitches here and there. Okay, great. It looks great. Is there anything else you want people to know about this campaign or about the book?
It is a book that I think you will very much enjoy reading. It has amazing art, amazing story, amazing characters. It will be the greatest. If you decide to back this book today, it will be the greatest book you will ever read this year and probably next year.
Wow. J-Bot Art, I gotta draw the skull dude. That design is killer.
Or you could back the book.
Yes, also. Let's refresh, man. You have 31 backers.
It's still 31.
It still is? Are you already checked? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry about that, man.
You have nothing to apologize for.
But it looks amazing. This really deserves more eyes on it. So if you can, Luke, try and get on more campaign or on more streams.
Yes, I do try. I tend to be ignored sometimes though, so I don't really know what else I can do at this stage. But thank you, J-Bot said he will back it. Thank you, sir.
Woo! That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, then I suppose we can still use this.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Wow. Why not? He deserves
Sure.
it.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think with everything you showcase here, also your previous your animation project, everything looks so polished and interesting. You know, it's like this. Also, it just looks like fun.
Yeah. I mean, there is obviously an element of fun, but it is a very dark story as well. So
right,
it's kind of an I'm trying to reach that sweet spot of dark and fun.
Right, but is it all ages?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Oh. The thing is, I tried to make it all ages, but the more I wrote it, the more it started to write itself, and yeah, one thing led to another, and
right.
I would not recommend it that you give it to your kids, just because there's some heady subjects in there. Let me just say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you have multiple projects going on besides this one. You have other things going on also.
Sort of. Nothing I can really say. I'm mostly just focused on Forsaken Gods at the moment, and trying to get this campaign to hit its funding goal, obviously. There could potentially be some stuff later down the line, but right now, yeah, I just kind of want to, this is sort of my passion project that I really want to focus the most I can on.
Right, sure. So the book is completely done, right? So
yeah,
what you need now is the funding to print this.
Yeah.
Right.
And ship it. Yeah.
Ship it. So what happens if you don't make it? Can people still get the book somewhere somehow?
Good question. Right now, the answer is no. They cannot get it anywhere else.
Mhm.
So if it doesn't get funded, then I guess it's not getting printed.
Right. That's a shame, man.
That is a shame, but I'm doing what I can to get in front of people's eyes, and I tweet links to it every day, almost every day on my Twitter. So
All right,
I'm
guys,
not-
retweet his tweets. Retweet Luke's tweets. Welcome, Gregory.
Hey, Gregory.
Hail, Gregory. Gregory,
Demon.
check out this campaign, man. It has flaming skulls. It has gods fighting gods. It has awesome stuff. The actual world this takes place in is called Epic Earth. So
Yeah,
that tells you everything you want to know, man.
yeah. That itself is the selling point.
Yes, exactly. Spread the good word, says Chris. Yes, and Gregory says, if you believe in your IP, you'll make that book whether or not it gets funded.
I do not disagree with you, Gregory. But
Yes.
while the spirit is willing, the business can be
Yes.
weak.
Yes, but you can't pay printers with will.
Yes, exactly.
Then
I need
yes.
to pay printers at the very least, and my and my distributor, the guy who does all my fulfillment.
Woo!
Yay! I thought you were gonna wait
Already?
until payday, dude.
Wait, is it payday today?
He said,
Look at this.
"All right, I guess we gotta play
Excellent.
that thing again."
Yes, we will.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Thank you. Thank you
Well
so much,
deserved.
J-Bot. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, J-Bot. I'll be sure to. get
You're
these
not
things.
any poorer than I am, and I'm making Gun Demon. Woo! Yes,
There-
Gun
there
Demon. We're looking
isn't-
forward to do that, man.
There isn't what. There isn't what. That sentence just ended.
It's a mystery. There
It's
isn't
a mystery. There isn't something.
All right. Great. Okay, guys, please share this campaign with everyone. Talk about it, and yeah,
Share the trailer as well, guys. It's on YouTube.
share the trailer. Yes, the trailer is awesome.
Yeah.
So we will end the stream with the trailer again, right?
Whoa.
Stop sharing. Fresher Luke, thank you so much, man, for being my guest today.
Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate once again letting me come on to help promote this book that I'm really passionate about.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
welcome, man. I like everything you produce.
Well, thank
It's-
you. Well, now you said that, I'm definitely going to try and get stuff out to the Netherlands next time.
Yes, do that, man.
You guys have like Comic Cons there, right?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah, I should probably table there one day.
Oh, if you can, let me know when you
Okay.
ever.
We'll share a table.
Yes, we will. Chris says the trailer is amazing. Yes. J-Bot Art says sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess that means just do it anyway, and then
Do it anyway. Yes.
see where the chips may fall. I guess why not?
All right. Luke, thanks again. Good luck with your campaign, with your book, man.
You too, and yeah, cheers to you, sir, and stay fresh.
Thank you, guys. When you check out Luke's campaign, also make sure to check out American Bliss, the Second Chance campaign on Kickstarter. Link is also in the description, guys. And I wanted to thank everyone for being here, for watching, for liking. Please like the stream, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back next weekend, same time, same channel, new guest. So mystery guest. Ooh. All right, guys. See you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.